When Captain Ibrahim Traoré seized power in 2022, many called it a necessary revolution. He promised to end corruption, to restore security, to throw off foreign interference, and reclaim Burkina Faso for its people. 2 years later, that promise stands on shaky ground. Traoré was young, charismatic, and bold. At just 34 years old, he became the world's youngest head of state after overthrowing Lieutenant Colonel Paul Henry Damiba. His message was clear: we need results. The people are tired of excuses. And the insurgency, it had to be crushed once and for all. Chapter 1, the revolutionary aura at the time, public anger was boiling over. Islamist groups controlled large swaths of the country. The French military presence was increasingly unpopular, and many Burkinab felt like foreigners were calling the shots. Traoré leaned into this frustration. He called for sovereignty, for dignity, for an Africa that controls its own future. For many, it was a breath of fresh air. A soldier who spoke like a revolutionary, a patriot, maybe even a savior. Chapter 2, the shift to control, but slowly, the tone began to change. In 2023 and 2024, independent journalists began to vanish from the media space. Opposition figures were jailed, silenced, or simply disappeared from public view. Traoré's government banned protests, restricted press freedom, and launched investigations into NGOs and civil society groups. The revolutionary message didn't vanish, but now it came with a warning: dissent would not be tolerated. Chapter 3, strategy or suppression. To Traoré's defenders, the crackdown isn't betrayal, it's necessity. They argue the country is still at war. Armed groups remain powerful, and the state is fighting for survival. In that context, they say Traoré is doing what leaders before him failed to do: take decisive, often painful action. And in fairness, there have been gains. New territories reclaimed, local militias mobilized, a sense of national purpose reignited. Chapter 4, but at what cost? Still, even in war, there are lines: the imprisonment of journalists, the erosion of civil liberties, the refusal to lay out a democratic roadmap. These actions go beyond defense. They raise an uncomfortable question: has Traoré fallen into the same trap as so many revolutionary leaders before him? Has power become more important than principle? Chapter 5, the turning point. History tells us that many revolutions begin with hope and end in control. Burkina Faso's story is still being written. But today, the revolutionary fire burns in a tightly controlled furnace. Whether that flame brings light or consumes everything depends on what comes next. So we ask, again, is Ibrahim Traoré betraying the revolution? Or is he saving it by any means necessary? Is this the price of true independence, or the birth of another dictatorship? The answer may not come today, but the people of Burkina Faso and the world are watching. What's your take? Is Traoré still a revolutionary, or has he gone too far? Let us know in the comments. If you found this breakdown useful, give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dive reports on global politics.